Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to work on these envelopes made out of scraps. You can use all your scraps to do this. As you can see, I put together 3 pieces of paper for this envelope. I use 5 pieces of paper for this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the backing 5 pieces of paper to do this. And it's super fun. And you can see it's very practical too. You can put a lot of stuff inside. And it is very cute to see. So if you see this envelope, it's really cute. Anyway, let's get started. For this project, you're gonna need some scraps. As you can see, I have a lot of them. And this is my shame box because I have a lot of them. You're gonna need some scissors. Optionally, I would say use a puncher. You're gonna need glue, and that's about it. My scraps are out of camera, so I'm gonna bring them into the camera for you to see. I have this very beautiful paper that I can probably use. I was printing this morning and it came out wrong, and it pulled incorrectly the piece of paper, as you can see here. And so all of these are scraps from my process this morning. I have tons of wallpaper that I like using. Oh, this is a Korean book and it's very thin, almost like tissue paper. So we're gonna use this one. Oh, I have this wallpaper which I really like. I love the design, so we're gonna use this one. I'm gonna probably this one is gonna be a good piece to have, and let me see if I can find something to add variety to that. I do not have another piece right here, but let me see if I can find another piece. Oh, we can use this beautiful paper. Let's do that. I'm gonna build the base of the envelope mostly with this piece of paper because it's big, and I think that probably what I'm gonna do is just cut this part over here. I have my paper cutter right here. You can use scissors as well. Let's put all the pieces away for a second. There you go. We can just use this as a guide, and then we just cut this piece of paper like that. I really like this paper. Oh, the texture is beautiful. Now that we have this cut, I'm gonna just fold it in the size that I think I'm gonna be using, more or less like this. And like these. Okay, you can see that these are not quite straight, so I'm gonna use this as a reference, and then I'm gonna cut so I can keep it straight like that, and then I'm gonna do the same with the other side. And I'm gonna use this as a reference again. And there you go. So this is gonna be our main base. And now we're gonna use other pieces of paper. Okay, so these are the pieces of paper that we chose. I added this one, there is a green one that I was calling my name from the other side, and this other book paper piece. But I think that for the middle, I'm gonna keep using this because it's so thin. It feels like tissue paper and it looks great right in the middle. Okay, so I'm gonna put this away for a second, but then I need this to be up to here. And so I'm just gonna use my scissors here to trim a little bit. There you go. And this is gonna be right here and right here. And maybe I can cut a little bit here in the bottom. Now, if it's not totally perfect cut, it's okay. We're gonna cover this a little bit, so don't worry much about it. But you have to make the diagonal cut here where we're gonna fold. And then we're gonna cut here. So basically what we're doing, if we go to the example, these two sides, this one and this one, are these two. This one in the bottom is gonna be this part, and this Korean book is gonna be in the middle, right, like this, in this white part. And we don't need another part here because we already have this brown paper covering all over. The only thing is we're gonna need to add the cover, but that's about it. And we need to get rid of this part. And this other part. Notice that in the top I'm not getting rid of any part of the paper because I want it to be straight. So all what we have to do at this point is adding this piece of paper here. Try to align it with the top of the envelope, like so. And then this one is gonna be folded. But at this point, if you have a little bit of additional paper in the top, that's totally fine because you can still trim it. And then use your glue and put everything together. The way I like doing this is I apply a little bit of glue to right in the corners and then all the line here. And then I do the same here in the paper that is gonna be inside. Just go here. And the same in the other side. Just go like that. And then the same thing. Just to the top and to the bottom. And that's it. Okay, so you just paste it together, one side, and then you go to the other side. Oh, I'm sorry, I was too low in the camera for you to see, but yeah. And then you have to add the glue over here. And now it's closed. At this point, if you have any part of the white paper in the middle, like kind of going over the limit, you can trim it. Now to close the envelope, you see that I get a part and then I punch this part. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna use this paper that I love. So we just have to find, I don't want the strip to be too long over, like I don't want it to close up to here. I just want a little bit. So I'm just gonna cut about here. Okay. And again, I'm gonna go to my trimmer to have a very straight piece. So this part is straight. And then I want this part to be not super wide, so we're gonna keep it this way. I think it is the right size. I want it actually to be kind of thin in the closure. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna get this piece and we're just gonna fold it a tiny bit. I have a bone here. I'm gonna just go ahead and fold it. And what we're gonna do here is just paste the back of the envelope, so this part to this part. And again, we're gonna do the same thing that we did with the other parts. When it comes to paste, we just apply glue to the very edge of everything, and then we do the same here. Also here we can go and apply a little bit more glue in the middle, and then we just paste it. You can go ahead and close it and make sure that it fits all the way through, right? And as you can see, I didn't trim on the side because I knew that I was gonna have to do it once the piece was put in place. So just trim to the size, trim to the size, and that's it. So as you can see, at this point you already have your envelope, but I'm gonna use my puncher to add a little bit more of dimension to the piece. And because I need to use a punch, my puncher, otherwise it's gonna get rusty and I would never use it. So I am trying to use it as much as I can possibly use it. So it's not super hard to do it. It's not super hard to do it when you like it, right? Okay, so it's done. All right, this is the final presentation of the envelope. As you can see, it was very easy to make. I have made others. I really like, I think that this one is probably my favorite. You can see that this is not exactly the same width, and that's perfect. I think this adds to the quality of a handmade piece. And I really like the fact that we can use our scraps. Beautiful paper like this one that I haven't used in ever because I didn't know how to use it, but it works out perfectly here. Anyway, if you enjoy these or you want me to go over what I sent to one of my pen pals all over from the beginning to the end, please let me know in the comments, and I can go step by step on what I sent and how I sent it, how I brought it, because I think that that's one of the most fun things to do, is just have some time to think about what you're gonna send to your pen pal, and then wrapping it up like if it was a birthday present or something. So anyway, just let me know and I can go ahead and do it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch it. So see you next week. Bye.